Okay, now I decided to go with a much larger front tire than was originally intended for this bike. And since I had to cut a bit out of the fender to make it fit with the larger front tire, I decided to go ahead and just hack this fender up and make it much smaller. So I've already made all of the major cuts to really trim down this fender. But now I need to clean it up and make it all symmetrical. And for that I'm going to be using my Dremel here. The reason why, of course, it is variable speed. I've got a fine grit sanding drum, and I can use this to more accurately shape the fender and then clean it up and sand it smooth. This truly is one of the best tools you will ever own. But not the best. Huh? Who am I nudging? God, it is hot out here. So let's get to work on this, shall we? Now I'm going to start off with a lighter speed, and I can always work my way up if I need to. Alright, now that I've shaped this and gotten this fender all symmetrical, I want to use the lowest speed to be very careful now while I smooth all of the edges out and clean it up. Remember, this is plastic, and this will come off. Also, if you're not careful, it will be wavy. And I'll probably come in with a hand file after this, just to make sure that everything is straight. And now I want to get rid of all of these minor little imperfections, and I'm going to have much more control with this hand file. Now when you're using a file like this, you actually want to file at an angle, not straight on or side to side. You want to actually push it at an angle like this. And with the rounded file here, you want to start on the left side and roll it over to the right. I wonder if you can see how clean that is. This is why you want to finish it up with a hand file. Unless you want your fender to look like some kid cut on it. Now if you'll notice, the edge changes from the side to the front. And while this is nice smooth here, nice and smooth filing here, it is not so easy here. See how that is? So I want to switch to the flat back of the file and just pull it toward me. Remember, always pull your file at an angle. Okay, now that I'm finished with the filing, I want to go over all of the edges with some 100 grit sandpaper I have here. I want to sand down all of the file marks, and I want to smooth out the edges. See that? That gives it a nice round edge. Now take a look at how this looks. Nice clean edges. And this looks like a factory piece. Not like some kid hacked on it. Just takes lots of elbow grease. And it does look wonderful, I must say. I am so talented. Really. Oh, I bet you wish you were me. No? Why not? Here we go. This is the finished product. A bit more work than I had planned to put into this fender, but it is all done now. And I think the smaller fender is going to look much better with that small fairing. There it is. Done, son.